Next stop on the NRSL Advocare Truck Series brings us to nighttime racing at Iowa Speedway, as we're here today for the running of the Dupont Pioneer 200, as we're set for 38 laps of action on this 7/8 mile racetrack. So let's get this started for today's running of the event here, as we track here kind of sister to Richmond International Raceway, where we'll be heading to later on in the season for the Truck Series. So here's starting for today's running of the event. On the pole at 132 miles an hour is Jessica Shelton, number 9, the Dodge dealer's Dodge. She's on the pole for today's event. And alongside of her, another woman, Kat Tellier, number 88, the Ford Care Services Ford Credit Ford. Second row, we'll have Charles Stamper looking for his second win in a row, as he won the last stop on the tour at Dover Downs International Speedway. He's in the GPS Stores Chevrolet number 08. And Jeff Rafalski is on the outside of him. He's in the Folgers Coffee Chevrolet car truck number 25. Third row, we'll have Shane Lake. Good qualifying win for him, number 33, the Skull Bandit Chevrolet. And he'll be flanked by Joshua Osborne, number 10, the Driven the Honored Chevrolet for Jennifer Jo Cobb Racing's on the outside. Jordan Bell has the inside of the fourth row in the Toyota Tundra Toyota, number 5, and he'll be alongside the First Plus Loans Ford, number 13. The driver is Jonathan Zorlin. Fifth row, we'll have Marcus Sachi, number 75, the Remington Arms Ford, and he'll be alongside Eric Rafalski, number 98, the RCA Ford. And you got a pair of Fords on the sixth row as well. Chandler Cottle in the number 21 Air Force Ford, and he'll be alongside PJ Williams in the Stroh Light Ford, truck number 6. Next row down has Quentin Moore, number 4, the Square D Dodge, and he'll be alongside the Corvette Parts.net Chevrolet, number 14, of Jordan Anderson. Next row down has Levi McIntyre, number 99, the Excite Batteries SKF Ford, and he'll be alongside number 03, Joshua Sakuli. He's in the Southeast Toyota Dealers Toyota, and he'll be alongside. Next row down is Griffin Lynn, number 98, the Advanced Auto Parts Valvoline Ford, number 92, and he'll be alongside Dylan Pote, the Great Clips Chevrolet, numbers 31. Then it's Chelsea Bowles, number 12, the Alltel Ford, and he'll be alongside Robbie Bogues, the winner at Rockingham, the Lumber Liquidators Toyota, number 30. Next row down is Jay Jefferson, number 17, the Napa Auto Parts Toyota, and Joshua Collard, number 43, the STP Dodge. Next row down has the Daytona winner, Emmanuel Hartman. He also won down at Charlotte as well in the number 55 Copenhagen Chevrolet. And flanking him outside will be Ryan George at number 74, the Best Western Dodge. Next row down, Keith Batson, number 28, the Texaco Haviland Ford, and he'll be alongside Zachary Fitzwater, the number 23 Excite Bears Toyota. Came agonizingly close to pulling it off at Dover, but lost it in the late laps. Next row down has Zach Winkle, number 16, the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet, and Mike Becker, number 1, the Mopar Dodge. Next row down has Johnny Gardner, a winner at California this season, the Miller Genuine Draft Ford, number 2, and truck number 22, Cab Shearer, the Caterpillar Dodge. Next row down, Matt Rafalski, number 15, the Motorcraft Ford, and number 8, the FAS Chevrolet of Ryan Acosta. Next row down has Preston Plord, number 51, the FedEx Chevrolet, and beside him will be Phil Parker in the Jasper Engines Dodge, number 29. Next row down has Kyle Matthews, the Quaker State Chevrolet, number 24, and beside him the number 3 GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. It's Cole Deaver on the outside. And the starting shotgun in the field will be Paul Minnick, number 00, the Aaron Stream Machine Toyota, and Phil Goldberg, number 18, the Interstate Batteries Chevrolet. So the field gets set for green flag racing here. Or actually, I'll be given the command. Here in a minute here, as in-car cameras for today's event will be inside the trucks of Kyle Matthews, Kat Tellier, and Kyle Matthews, Kat Tellier, and Levi McIntyre will be carrying our in-truck cameras in today's event, as we'll have As I was getting ready to say, here comes the command, and the command's been already been given. So here we go. The 38 laps of distance here today on this 7/8 mile racetrack here. The track sister is set to Richmond International Raceway. We'll be heading to later on this season for the Truck Series. as the field begins to roll off. You got an all-girl front row here with Jessica Shelton and Kat Tellier. Dodge versus Ford on the front row here. Both these drivers have yet to win a race this season in the Truck Series. Both looking to do so here today. Will today be the day they'll pull it off? Well, we'll find out. You got some hungry drivers behind them though. Jeff Rafalski in the 50 and 25. Then you got Joshua Osborne and Shane Lake in the third row. Marcus Sachi and Jonathan Zorlin in the fourth row. Green flag waves that were underway in the Dupont Pioneer 200. Shelton leading the first lap of the race here. As here now, Charles Sammer goes in the second position. Third will go to Kat Tellier at the moment. Battle for fourth position. Shane Lake and Jeff Rafalski going at it. That's for the fourth spot as Marcus Sachi now goes inside in the 75 truck. In the meantime, Joshua Osborne getting loose, coming off the fourth quarter at number 10 as he tries to find a lane in the inside lane, but Jonathan Zorlin shoves him up the track. And number 13 as they come off the second turn. Watching this battle from Levi McIntyre's truck, number 99. No secret that the inside lane is the groove. It's the groove you want to be at here at Iowa. As you now ride with Kat Tellier, she goes inside of Shelton for position. Tellier moves Shelton up the racetrack, and you are riding with Kat Tellier as this battle for the lead happens here. Shelton in the 9, Tellier in the 88. And Samper will give Tellier the shove in the turn number 1. But Shelton hanging tough on the outside lane, but finally she backs off the throttle as Kat Tellier will take the number 1 position. The number 88 Ford F Series as Shelton still a little bit loose going into the turn number 4. So Charles Sammer now will move into second position. Shane Lake will go to third in number 33 as Shelton trapped on the outside of the racetrack here, and I think she'll finally find the inside lane on the. I think she'll finally find the inside as she falls back in behind Jeff Rafalski in the 25. Or I spoke too soon. Sachi already is committed to the inside lane. Griffin Lynn moving past the 4 of Quentin Moore. It's the battle inside the top 10. That is for, I believe, the 9th position. McIntyre already at the 8th position right now. Moore's in the 9th position. 10th position is Griffin Lynn, but Quentin Moore's not giving that spot up easily, but he's way up the track as the 92 of Griffin Lynn being followed by Chandler Cottle, Chelsea Bowles, and Emmanuel Hartnett all in this mix right now. Battle going on right here. Keith Batson, Johnny Gardner, and Zach Winkle in this mix of trucks now. So Batson and Gardner, they both escaped from this pack of trucks here, and as they continue to battle now. Batson running right now in the 14th position. Gardner behind him in 15th. As Quentin Moore still up the racetrack in the number 4. Moore was clocked in the 13th position, but he loses that now to Batson. Apparently he's got a fast truck in that number 28 as he is trying to move his way through the field, making some headway as it were. And same with Johnny Gardner, number 2. Joshua Osborne still high on the racetrack here. I don't know what's... Apparently the number 10 truck having a hard time finding that low lane. He's had some opportunities to get down a low lane, like right there. Trying trying to jump up ahead of the number 14 of Jordan Anderson. And I think he'll finally get that low side he wanted, and there we go. So Osborne falls back from his 6th starting position down to 18th in this race. So Osborne had a best finish this season of a 3rd, that coming at the California Speedway as he moves inside Matt Rafalski in the 15 truck. Zachary Fitzwater, I mean, there's a guy you got a feel for at Dover. He had that race pretty much well in hand and lost it right in the late laps to Charles Sanford. And Zachary Fitzwater, I mean, had a very fast truck down there at Dover. Fitzwater right now running in the 20th position. PJ Williams in 21st. 22nd is Phil Goldberg. 23rd. From starting 39th is Paul Minnick, and he has worked his way through the field. And so has Preston Plord. And Phil Goldberg, who started actually in the 40th position. So, actually, excuse me, started in 39th, 38th position. There's 38 trucks, so there we go. Minnick actually started 37th. Goldberg started 39th. And both have worked their way almost to the top 20. Jay Jefferson in 26th position. Phil Parker trying to claw his way through the field now in the 29 truck. That's the Jasper Engines Dodge, one of the 2017 Dodges in the field, with a 2007 paint scheme, as a matter of fact. That's the truck. I think that's the scheme Parker Kligerman had, I think, back in 07. I'm not sure, actually, to be honest. But he's in 26th. Kev Shears in 27th position, or 28th position, as the yellow flag is flown for the first time here today. And apparently the trucks are slow on the racetrack. As Cat Tellier led him back to the yellow flag, and the crash is Joshua Collard and Jordan Bell, I believe. Caution number 1 flying on lap number 15 of this race. And this was happening back in the pack right there as Joshua Collard and Kyle Matthews and Ryan Acosta. Well, Acosta apparently shoves Collard up the track. And I think... No. Collard actually moved up the track, actually. Right into the 20... Didn't see the 24 Kyle Matthews coming, thinking he was clear of him. And Kyle gets squeezed into the wall. Dylan Poteet kind of turns his buddy Collard around as Kyle... Not too much damage on the 24 truck, I don't think. They were running 33rd and 34th when this all happened. And Kyle Matthews has one of our in-car cameras. Let's take a ride with Kyle. So yeah, it's just a simple case of one driver not seeing the other on the outside, and that's what happens. So pace truck's lights are off. Matthews right now running in 36th position, so he's still got a long ways to go to try to make some headway for a good finish here at Iowa Speedway. So the Dupont Pioneer 200 is under caution for the first time. Kat Tellier has led since very early in the going here. She's in the lead right now. Second is Charles Sanford. Third is Jeff Rafalski. Jonathan Zorn running in fourth. Pole sitter Jessica Shelton running in fifth. Sixth position is Marcus Sachi. Seventh is Shane Lake. Eighth right now is Griffin Lynn. Ninth is Chandler Cottle. And Levi McIntyre runs in the 10th position. As the green flag is about to fall, on lap number 20, we will have as we'll be halfway home. 19 in the books and 19 to go here at Iowa Speedway. And from Kat Tellier's in-truck camera, let's take a ride with her on this restart. Up through the gears she goes as they go into turn number 1. Charles Samper on the attack. Rear bumper cam from Taylor's truck. And Taylor slams it in the 4th gear by the time she hits the brakes in the turn for turn number 1. Samper now is at the racetrack right now. Here comes Jeff Rafalski in 25 to the inside lane as he takes the Tim Richmond colors to the inside on his truck. And Samper way up the racetrack at number 08, right in front of Jessica Shelton, who now is under a fire from the Marcus Sachi truck. And whoa, Shelton way loose through turns 1 and 2. And now Sachi and Griffin Lynn both make a move to the inside lane now. So some good racing going on here at Iowa Speedway. And here comes Keith Batson at 28 truck. We saw how fast that truck was early on in the race so far. And he is right now clawed up to the top 10 now in the 28 truck as he's now in the 10th position. Batson, the avid short track racer himself from up in his native state of Maine, has now got a pretty fast truck to work with now, but now Quentin Moore now moves him at the racetrack. He and Joshua Osborne will form a line to the inside lane, the 4 and the 10. So just as quickly as Batson shot to the top 10, he'll be out of the top 10 now, unfortunately for him, as he Chandler Cottle, Jessica Shelton, and now Griffin Lynn, both at the high side of the racetrack now. And Shelton now goes back to the inside lane as Quentin Moore uses the bumper on the number 9, and now there's almost 3 wide between the 4, the 9, and the 92. We saw this with Matthews and Collard earlier. Shelton gives Griffin Lynn a bit of a tap right there and says, "Out of my way," and she gets past him, but also loses a spot to Quentin Moore. Quentin now up to the 7th position now. And meantime, a new second place runner, Jonathan Zorlin, number 13 to the inside. He'll take second. As Jeff Rafalski now moves into third, now falls to the number 3 position now. On board Levi McIntyre's truck, we're already almost down to 10 laps to go. McIntyre inside of his buddy Jessica Shelton to the inside lane. He'll shove Jess up the track right now. Now he pulls up on the Shane Lake truck. McIntyre up into the 10th position right now. His last lap almost 130 miles per hour. Off corner number 4, Zach Winkle of the 16 truck. He's making some headway right now in that number 16 truck. Unique view from the spectator cam. So meantime, battle now going over 7th position. Quentin Moore in the 4, Joshua Osborne in the 10. They're still going at it for the position. That's for 7th. And meantime, Sorlin up the track again. Here comes Emmanuel Hartnett, number 55. He's making a charge in the late laps as well. The winners at Daytona and Charlotte, and he also is the points leader coming into this race. Emmanuel Hartnett looking pretty strong at number 55. Benny Parsons retro. He's driving. Going back to Benny's 1985 Chevrolet, believe it or not. He's giving that truck a good ride, running in 5th position at the moment. And now the second place runner, Charles Sanford, back to 2nd position now. And now he's trying to find a way to try to close up and pass the 88 of Kat Tellier, who has been the dominant truck all day long. She is right now 7 laps away from possibly a victory right now. On board with Kat Tellier. And that's what she is seeing right now. Nothing but clear racetrack. And of course, a teammate of Keith Batson in this series. Batson right now, her team truck running in the 26th position. He has fallen way back from this up in the near the top 15. He was running it earlier. So Tellier running as a leader, but don't look now because here comes Charles Samper winning his second win in a row. He won at Dover. He's looking for his third of the season. Tellier looking for her first. And Charles Samper to the inside lane. He pulls up the back bumper of Cat Tellier's truck. This is not over yet. 4 laps to go. Samper pulls up to the back bumper of Cat Tellier's truck. Ford versus Chevrolet. Sanford on the attack now. Inside lane. Charles takes a peek. Tat says no. 3 laps to go. Got to keep those trucks nailed on that bottom of the racetrack as Cat's trying to do as they go off of the second turn. Here comes Sanford to the inside again into turn 3. He'll make the moves. Cat again throws the block now. They come now for 2 laps to go. These two have pulled up to a substantial advantage on the 75 of Marcus Sachi. It'll be the white flag next time by. Charles Samper down to his last shot here. It'll be the white flag waving this time by. 1 lap to go. Cat Tellier trying to hit her marks and keep it smooth. She's led the most laps here today. The white flag is out for truck number 88. Will it be Cat Tellier or Charles Samper in victory lane today? Off the second turn they come. Cat's pulled out to a slight advantage right now on Charles Samper. Samper apparently I think has used his truck up. And I think it's what happened here. Off number 4, truck number 88, the Ford Quality Care, Ford Credit, Ford. Cat Tellier wins the Dupont Pioneer 200 at Iowa. Cat Tellier, the dominating performance as she right on board with Cat as she heads down pit road. A dominating performance for that number 88. Ford Quality Care team. It is her first victory of the season. Charles Samper, a hard-fought second-place finish, but you know he had to be heartbroken inside. He had a few shots to take, and I thought he had her a couple times too. Marcus Archie will take 3rd. 4th will go to Jeff Rafalski. 5th position will be the 10th. Well, 5th position will be Emmanuel Hartnett. Joshua Osborne comes on 6th. 7th position will go to Quentin Moore. 8th place will go to Jonathan Zorland. 9th to Chandler Cottle. And 10th position to Zach Winkle. So, Cat Tellier gets the victory here today at Iowa Speedway. As 8 races are now into the season. Average speed, 112.61 miles per hour here. We gave you the top 10 already. 11th position goes to Griffin Lynn. Levi McIntyre, 12th. 13th will go to Shane Lake. 14th to Matt Rafalski. Johnny Gardner, 15th. Jay Jefferson, 16th. 17th will go to Phil Parker. Paul Minnick, 19th. And 18th. Jordan Anderson, 19th. And Robbie Bogues, 20th. Jessica Shelton drops to 21st position. Cole Deaver, 22nd. 23rd will go to P.J. Williams. 24th to Mike Becker. Jordan Bell, 25th. 26th will go to Kev Shear. Dylan Poteet, 27th. 28th, Preston Plour. 29th will be Joshua Sakuli. 30th position will go to Keith Batson. He fell way off there in the end. Zachary Fitzwater, 31st. 32nd will go to Ryan George. Eric Rafalski, 33rd. 34th will go to Kyle Matthews. Ryan Acosta, Joshua Coward, and Phil Goldberg, the last of the finishers in this race. Chelsea Bowles had a gearbox problem, and that dropped her out of the field. So Cat Taylor gets the win here today here at Iowa Speedway. As we'll head on to next race for the Truck Series will be at Sonoma, California, Sears Point Raceway on the first of the first of the three road course races they'll have for the Truck Series this season. So yeah. Anyway, this is James Clausen in the production of the NRSL, and we'll see you next time.